12 rounds each of 3 minutes duration for the WBO Pentacontinental Light Heavyweight Championship. Your judges for the contest: Paul Thomas of Derby, Dave Paris of London, Roy Francis of Kent, and your WBO supervisor in charge, Thomas Hogan of El Paso in Texas. Your timekeeper, Ray Rice of Morden, and when the bell rings and the action begins, your referee, Larry O'Connell from Kent. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing in the red corner with the black shorts, with 17 wins, 1 draw from 24 contests, 13 inside the distance, from South Africa, the challenger for the title, Jim Murray. Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in the blue corner with the familiar white claret and blue shorts, 14 wins and 1 draw from 15 contests, 9 inside the distance, the reigning WBO Continental Light Heavyweight Champion from West Ham, Garry Delaney.
Intimidating atmosphere for the South African to face this.
And the weighing today, Jim Murray scale 12 stone 2 3/4 pounds, Garry Delaney 12 stone 6.5 pounds. 12 3-minute rounds of boxing. I thank you.
So that's what it's all about, the Pentacontinental belt. I know that Mike Siegel knows Jim Murray's promoter out in South Africa. Mike will be watching this. Mike, hope you enjoy the fight. I hope it goes well for you. You never know. Could be taking another title back to South Africa, like you did with baby Jake McLala from Glasgow. Larry O'Connell is the referee. We have 12 rounds. This is the first.
This is one of the only times that Delaney has had to fight somebody as tall as him and even taller. And this guy's got a 3/4 of his wins have come inside the distance, so there's no doubt that he can really bang.
And if you look at Jim Murray's torso, superb muscle definition. Looks really fit for this.
Yeah, he's a very strong looking guy. Very stiff as well, but seems to have lots of rigidity in those punches. Rigid, stiff and upright, but they're wicked looking right hands. So Delaney's got to be careful. You know, we have said in the past that he's slow, and he is sometimes a bit methodical.
The words right out of my mouth. He's not the best starter in the world.
He's using his jab better in his last couple of contests. The jab's working well. And he can use the jab. He's a big guy, and he has never used it to great advantage.
Hello, we've got a bit of trouble with the right glove.
It's just
the wristbands come up.
That's all.
And Larry O'Connell slides it back down again.
This guy's a stiff puncher. He's very orthodox, and Delaney can keep his head out of the way, but he's got to be careful. He's throwing that lazy jab again, Delaney, and he come over the top of the Murray. Can really hurt him. He's a powerful big guy. That's why he's just got to tuck his head down.
Delaney's big punch, the left hook. Remember that left hook? He took Gil Lewis out at Crystal Palace. One of the knockouts we've seen on Pro Box. Sensational shot.
His right hand isn't better, you know, is getting better as well. And the last few times I watched him, he can bang. He's been nailed himself with a good right hand. Murray's got through with a good shot right there. You can see where Delaney's going hunting again. He's looking for that big shot.
Now I can see a little bit of blood on Delaney's trunks, and that's coming from the South African's left eye. Murray cut, round 1, left eye.
Above the eye too, on the eyebrow. Things were clashing a few times when they got close there, Dave. If he's taking
Larry
time
O'Connell talking and saying, watch the heads, boys. This is good refereeing. It's a title fight. We want it to go the full 12. And already just a few feet to my right, the South African corner getting geared up to attend to that left eye. Oh, good left hook from Murray. Oh, that was a good shot. That was right on the money.
He punch powerfully. Delaney's got to be careful here. And already there's a lump coming under Delaney's right eye. This guy can wallop, there's no question about that. And Delaney's been a wee bit lackluster with his defence. He's got to tighten up and not to get nailed with that left hook that hit him right at the end. Look at the way that it's below that right eye is becoming red and lumpy. You just see it at the end here. Tried a right hand and left his head there. And watch more he come back.
That was a good shot.
Cracking shot.
Good shot.
But he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful, Delaney, with this guy. He can really whack.
A quick word about the scoring in this fight. We have 3 ringside judges, all of them from Great Britain: Paul Thomas, Dave Paris and Roy Francis. They will score 10 rounds, 10 points I should say, to the winner of a round, 9 or 8 if there's a knockdown to the loser. Larry O'Connell, referees only, does not score, and a mandatory 8 count in operation should that be required. Now, hang on, a timeout here. They're putting some tape. This is a little bit of the old Madam list. They should have done that during the break, not after.
Taking a bit of extra time there.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit cute.
A bit of gamesmanship.
Yes.
Used to be
Do
expected.
anything if you can get away with it. Larry O'Connell tells him to box on. We're in round 2. No, he's seen something he doesn't like. Rings the bell. In fact, he declares that a full start to the round. We start now.
This is the sort of guy that's going to give Delaney trouble. Someone who's a stiff guy, stand up straight, and is a very correct hitter, but is quick. And there's no doubt that Murray is quick. Delaney's got to be sharper than this. He's getting caught himself a bit, and this guy can wallop him. He's got to be careful. Got to get his shots off quicker, and he should use that jab more. He can outbox this guy.
Yeah, Delaney's got a good jab. Very successful amateur, and with the left jab to prove it. But like I said, watch for the left hook. And the South African's right, or left eye, doesn't look too bright. That was the left hook, and it caught Murray, and it hurt him.
Yeah, he already looked shaky, but he hit him. The best shot he hit him was a left hook to the body.
The eye is clearly troubling Jim Murray.
Yeah, but he's cranking up that right hand again. See that? And he's waiting for Delaney to walk onto him, and he almost walked onto it again.
They haven't been able to do much in the corner with that left eye in the inter-round. It didn't look that bad, but maybe it's a lot deeper than it looks, because it's starting to bleed again.
Well, as I've said many times before, they won't stop it in the round straight after it was cut. It takes a bit longer than that. He mightn't have much longer the way Delaney's punching here. Again,
Stiff puncher.
Again, Delaney could be sharper and snappier than that. He's a bit slow.
The eye looking a bit of a mess now.
That long left hand of Delaney's can do wonders for him here, but he's not using it.
And a little bit of puffiness around Delaney's right eye now. And I'm pretty sure that's caused by heads. They're getting dangerously close.
You can almost see Murray sit down on his punches here before he throws. You can actually see him just bend at the knees before he throws that right hand. It's a real giveaway, and Delaney's still being caught. Just needs to be a bit sharper here, Delaney. See that? Straight over his head. Just got to tuck those knees down, bend the head down, let it swing right over his head, and then come back with his own counter. Just got to be a bit quicker. It's getting a bit messy. And
As Delaney, I think, fancies this, decides, and he's seen what he wants to see. He's left it late in this round, though. We're in the second, remember. Good left hook.
Hasn't landed. Delaney hasn't landed enough clean punches yet. He's actually killing his own good work. He's getting up too close to Murray, and he's not getting his punches off quickly enough. And when he does get them off, there's no real leverage in them, and it's taking the power away from him. But definitely fought better in that round, and Murray's having
I'm watching the South
trouble with that
African
right
corner
hand.
work, you know, Barry. It's desperately slow.
Yeah. Some good work here from Delaney in this round. Tried the right hand in particular, missed with the right, but the left hook actually worked. It's the body shot that's actually better. It's the one up the middle. And this is the one. You see it here? No.
I was watching the corner there. Instead of holding the cotton bud soaked in the adrenaline solution on the cut, they were wiping the cut with it, and that's just not the way to do it. That's just wrong.
Pinch it, hold it, squeeze that flesh on either side of it. Now, Larry O'Connell's giving him a telling off. Watch your heads, guys, I said.
Round 3, Delaney, the champion from England in white. Challenger Murray from South Africa, originally from Scotland, but domiciled in South Africa now. He's in the black trunks.
That's better work from Delaney. Just put a bit of snap into his work. Left jab's good, body shots are good. Just got to throw them from a bit further out and keep his head rolling like that. That's good stuff. Oh, good right hand. Look at that right hand. Beautiful shot, Dave. Right above our heads.
And Murray, as you say, head jerked back as he was penned on the ropes there. And the eye, once again, is bleeding. Corner, I have to say, are not doing a good job on that eye.
They're not going to stop the cut by patting it with the adrenaline pad. They've got to pinch
which
it.
is what they were doing. You can see her behind, far side of the ring, looking on impassively.
Oh, good left hook from Delaney. He's looking more impressive every time when he opens up. He's just got to learn to keep his distance a bit more. He's crowding his own good work. Got to stay at bay and crack those combinations in.
Yeah, it takes him a couple of rounds to get going, but boy, when he does get going, it's worth waiting for.
This is where he should be. When he makes Murray miss like that, he should be coming back with his own left hook and right hands.
Larry O'Connell's shirt speckled with Murray's blood now. Only in the third. Doubtful whether this can go the full 12.
Yeah, that cut looks bad. But Delaney, I think, more impressively, is getting close to him and he's really hurting him.
And apart from being a fairly stiff puncher, I don't think Murray has got really too much to trouble Delaney with. Delaney in the first round took a left hook right on the button, just made him blink, nothing more. And he has hurt Murray.
Yeah, many times. Murray is very one-paced, very predictable, does the same thing over and over again. And Delaney has found him out. He's just finding it difficult to get the actual range in his punches, but he's closing it down all the time, and he's hurt Murray a lot in this round.
Yes, Murray frankly looking a bit of a mess now. Delaney goes back to Freddie King, son Jason outside the ropes. Done a good job, Freddie King. Just bringing Delaney along very gently, very slowly, nothing dramatic, turning him into a very, very useful fighter. And he's still only young, still only 23 years of age. Now, you see, look at this. You see, they're wiping it. That's not what you do. That's just simply bad corner work. Sorry to have to say it.
That's terrible. They put a little Vaseline on already. That's stupid. They should be holding that cut. The referee's saying something to him. Don't be holding when you're on the inside. That's very poor corner work. Very unprofessional. You've got to pinch that cut and hold it. This pattern is absolutely useless. It's not working at all.
You dry it, you whack the adrenaline on, you pinch it tight as you can, and then when you hear somebody say 10 seconds, you go whack on a great big gob of Vaseline, and off you go again.
I've taught you well, Dave.
There you go. Guide to corner work.
Oh, right hand.
Got him.
There you go.
Got him.
That's the start of it now. Delaney's a good finisher.
And the South African's legs are very wobbly. In comes Delaney. Big overarm right. Just a little control now, a little control.
Gotta hold it
Finish
together
this.
now. It's far better when you do it neat, Garry. You can't fall in like this and walk on to punches. You've got to learn that keeping out his ranges, he's looking much more impressive. Got to stay out on his... Oh, a good right hand from Jim Murray. He's still punching with power there.
Murray looking so apprehensive as Delaney comes in. He knows he can be hurt. Delaney dodges them with ease, contempt almost. A long way to go this round, just a minute gone. Good left hook. Didn't travel more than 12 inches, that.
I feel sure that if he threw 3 long-range punches, he could knock this guy out.
He's all over the place, Murray. He really is. As
He's
you
got
say,
power
Barry.
in that right hand, Dave, all the same.
Oh, you
Punching
said
with
it.
power.
But you're quite right. A couple of good measuring up shots. Set him up, we'll finish it.
See what he's doing? He's getting in close, and Murray's just pulling him down and turning him around, spoiling his own good work. Every one of these punches have been that have hurt Murray have landed from a good distance. This is where Garry Delaney does his best work, and he's got to learn to keep that distance between him and his opponent. At the moment, he's let his opportunity slip here. Murray seems to have recouped and shaken the cobwebs. He's come back. Delaney again measuring him for that big right hand, looking for the deadener, as we say.
Oh, that was a terrible clash of heads.
Christ of all.
Oh, that was awful. Oh, my goodness. I felt that.
Like 2 stags banging their heads together.
Well, Delaney has come out of that unscathed. It can't have done Murray's injured eye any good at all. I think that's just about the loudest clash of heads I've ever heard.
Really loud. Sickening smack them together. Delaney's he's winding his punches up. He's showing them too much. He's not getting them off. Should try and let him flow. Got to loosen up here.
Well,
Good right hand. Look at that. That's really impressive there when he lands that shot. 1-2 like lightning. Why isn't he doing more of that?
oh, the left hook.
Left hook to the body's beautiful too. Great attacks. Why doesn't he do more of this, David? It's so impressive looking. And Murray all over the shop just at the end and staggers back to the corner. He's all out on his feet, this kid.
Yes,
Badly shaken, cut.
he's taking a real beating now.
Absolutely been beaten up here. That crack of heads was unbelievable. We're against the far right-hand ropes, and you can't hear it in slow motion, but we could hear it, I can tell you.
That was, well, they were
Lucky
both
for
very
Delaney
lucky.
that his head was down that far. See another flash of it here, watch. Oh boy, that was sickening. Everybody in the hall went,
Yes, they heard that right up in the balcony. My goodness. Oh, the eye, a sorry state.
he needs to sack his cuts, man, I'm afraid.
Seconds out, round 5.
So Delaney has won all 4 completed rounds, certainly on my card. I don't think there can be too many arguments about that scoring. Any early cold starting problems completely overcome from Delaney's viewpoint now. Firing smoothly, boxing well.
It's good jabbing, it's beautiful jabbing. You see, he doesn't need to get mixed up in his brawls and get hurt.
Well, that's right. And if you open an opponent up with a jab, the openings will come for you, the opportunities will arise.
It's the bread and butter punch. It opens
That's
up
right.
for every one of those right hands, left hooks, counters, everything.
Absolutely right.
Every
there.
time that Delaney works that jab, all his combinations fall into place.
He doesn't really need to get involved in the war, because I feel sure that if he just goes on boxing like this, Larry O'Connell might give Murray another 2-3 rounds perhaps. Don't think he'd let him go the trip.
Still dangerous with that right hand. That's the last thing he lose before this fight's end for him, and it looks like it's going to end pretty soon. But he'll always have that dangerous right hand right up to the last bell.
Oh, good right hand followed by the left. Oh, two corking shots.
Again, Murray's badly shaken. He's got lots of time to finish him. He's got to do this coolly and collectively.
Just a little bit of control from Delaney, and he can finish this in this round. Beautiful left-right combination, or right-left to be accurate.
It's good the way Delaney is rolling his head there, slipping underneath those shots, taking nothing, just keeping the guy off him. Just keep the distance between him, and that right hand or left hook will do the trick. And don't get careless.
And Murray looking ever increasingly a beaten fighter. Oh,
Good right hand again.
what a good shot that
Look at
was.
Murray's legs.
Oh, what a
badly
good shot.
shaken. Oh, left hook again from Delaney. Beautiful shot right hand.
A
Clubbing
little
that
bit
right
of
hand.
control, Delaney.
15 seconds to go in this round. Murray might be able to get through it again.
I'm not quite sure what that was about.
I think referee made a mistake. He thought it was Murray's gum shield. Oh, left hook to the body.
That's hurt him. He's almost bent double. The end surely can't be too far now. Well, what can you say?
Yeah, there's little left in Jim Murray. His corner might take a compassionate view of this and pull him out of here.
I'll go that to Delaney at 10-8 round. Took an awful beating, did Murray.
Yeah, well, I've stopped scoring 2 rounds back, so that's the way I think it's coming. Here's this right hand, and watch Murray's head when this right hand hits him. Snaps his head right round. Bang! Oh, what a right hand! Absolute corker. See near the end of the round here again. Right hand and left hook. There's no doubt that when this guy can get his distance in his punches and get his opponent at distance, he is a world-class puncher. No question about that.
Well, he's just in the goal getting better. Still only 23 years of age. He's got a very, very promising career ahead of him. And Murray caught him in the early round, and they showed he can take a decent shot, did Delaney. We're in the round 6 now. Delaney just moving inexorably forward.
There aren't many big white light heavyweights like this that can really fight and punch, and this is what makes this guy so attractive and so saleable. He's one of the up-and-coming young kids.
And he sells tickets.
He's got a great following. Carries the old sleeping pill, and particularly the left hook. But that right hand's got a bit of power to it.
Good body
He's breaking
shot.
Murray up around the body, isn't he, Dave? Just folding him up.
And Delaney really now hitting him at will. And Murray scarcely has anything by way of reply.
Delaney's doing a good thing. He's banging him to the body here, and obviously in a ploy to get his hands down. Try and nail him with a good chopping shot to the head. Oh yeah,
Delaney.
pause with that right hand. He's going to throw it and then pause. Looking for the big punch again, Gary. You can see it. Just looking for it. Shouldn't be going looking for it.
one thing he must guard against, Delaney, is frustration at the fact that his opponent is still there.
Yeah, and he's given Murray sort of temporary respite in this round. He's allowed him to get his wind again, stop the onslaught. He needs to step it up again now. He's given him enough rest.
Well, Murray really fighting with bravery over and above the call of duty. He's taking some awful stick. But sadly, from his viewpoint, not quite enough to enable Larry O'Connell to stop it.
Yeah, I feel that 3 or 4 cleanly landed punches from Delaney could end this fight, but he's not landing any more than 1 or 2 at a time. Not putting his usual combinations together. He's getting a bit frustrated.
Oh, good right hand. What a corker of a shot that was.
Can take a shot.
Still there.
Right hand again. Delaney landing it, showing it and landing it.
I think he may have left it a little bit too late. He has. Well, I think we can safely say, Barry, that Jim Murray can take a shot.
Yeah, he sure can. I wondered how those defeats had come, but he's proven here he's a tough guy, taking some fabulous punches. Right hand from Delaney again here, just snapped his head around. Look at that for a right hand. It's a quality punch. And you see it again here, stepped up on top of him, measured him with the left, and just snapped his head around.
Oh,
right hand.
Goodness. You know, I've got a little suspicion that Larry O'Connell might just give him another round, and then, because there's no way if they fought till this time next year, Murray's going to win this. I've given Delaney every single completed round, one of them by a 10-8 margin, and I don't think there's too much point letting this continue. I really don't. And Larry O'Connell, hugely experienced, a very humane referee. I think he might call it off after this round. I really do.
Well, he might need to. Delaney was honing in on target at the end of the last round. If he can do that again, he'll just take the resistance away from Jim Murray.
And you know, the way Murray's come out, I think that's just what Larry O'Connell might have said, you know. He's come out, we're going to give it one more shot. Delaney, little bit of redness under the eyes. He's got a very fair skin, marks up very quickly, but really, in boxing terms, without a scratch. Murray looking a mess.
Oh, clashing the heads together again. Yeah, referee's taking them together. They keep banging their heads. He's actually landed on Murray's cut again.
I think really, while Larry O'Connell reads the riot act, I think Murray perhaps has been the architect of his own downfall in this respect, because it's silly not being careful with your head when you've got a bad cut.
Yeah, Delaney is making hard work of this. He could finish this better. He could be more impressive. He's had this guy all over the shop on 3 or 4 occasions and has let him off the hook. He's just got to work on his finish, because I feel that a couple of good clean shots here, Dave, could finish this fight.
Yeah, in fairness to Delaney, I've got to say that Murray has proved himself incredibly durable. I mean, Delaney's taken some shots that
Referee's
really...
gonna have a look at this cut. He might
I
do
think
a job. He might do the job for Delaney and stop it. The kid's given all he's had, very badly cut.
Larry O'Connell
He's going to
let him go on.
Yeah. Well, it's a junior world title fight, if you like.
Oh, Larry, another great right hand. And that is it. All over. Delaney keeps his title. Stopped in round 7.
That's a very good stoppage by the referee. Fabulous work typical of Larry O'Connell.
Well, I did say it was on the cards, and I'm pleased to have been proved right, but he was taking an awful shellacking.
Yeah, he had nothing left, and he'd given all he'd had, and they couldn't stop the bleeding in the corner by unprofessional work. And That referee was a world-class referee.
In 1 minute 50 seconds of round 7, the referee has started the contest.
It's a
Jim
nice
Murray
reward.
has sustained a cut eye. Ladies and gentlemen, Garry Delaney is the winner.
So Delaney marches on, 15 wins out of 16 fights and a draw. But Jim Murray, boy, did he take some punishment here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for a very good loser, Jim Murray, ladies and gentlemen.
And the belt goes back on his waist. Tom Hogan, the WBO supervisor from El Paso. The belt remains in West Ham. That's what it's about. That's what he fought for. That's what he has kept. We're going to see more of him, Barry, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, definitely. He's honing in on the British title fight and European possibly. Yeah, he's a very exciting guy. He's got the punching power to be a big hit. So let's wait and see. Could have been better tonight. Not as impressive as I would have liked from him, but he's...